The ACEC Saskatchewan 2020 Awards of Distinction Virtual Awards program will begin in 2 minutes. The Association of Consulting Engineering Companies Saskatchewan, ACEC Saskatchewan, is the leading business advocate for consulting engineering and geoscience firms in the province. ACEC Saskatchewan remains the business voice of consulting engineering and geoscience firms in Saskatchewan. Its corporate member firms offer professional services worldwide to private sector and government clients. In 2002, the Brian Eckel Awards, named in honor of the late Brian Eckel, P.Eng., were implemented to applaud and promote innovative projects of ACEC Saskatchewan member firms. Member project profiles highlight industry-leading talent and the application of solutions that meet new requirements, technology, or methods. Members may submit project profiles under the following categories: buildings, environmental, municipal infrastructure and water resources, natural resources and energy production, studies and soft engineering, and transportation. ACEC Saskatchewan actively promotes project submissions through a network of media tools, strategically located roadshow display, and a visible presence at public and stakeholder events. The Association of Consulting Engineering Companies of Saskatchewan and Graffiti TV are proud to present the 2020 Brian Eckel Awards. And now, welcome to the ACEC Saskatchewan 2020 Awards of Distinction Virtual Awards Program.
Hello everyone and welcome. My name is Patrick Lalach and I'm the current chair of ACEC Saskatchewan's Board of Directors. Welcome to the 2020 Awards of Distinction, coming to you virtually to make sure our industry's highest profile event continues this year. We acknowledge that today's meeting is being hosted on Treaty 6 territory and the traditional territory of the Cree and Dakota and the homeland of the Métis Nation. I ask that you acknowledge the traditional territories of where you're joining our meeting from. It is important for us to keep shining the spotlight on the good work being done by Saskatchewan's consulting engineering industry. This year our program is understandably scaled down. However, we still had some great submissions and we look forward to recognizing the achievements of our industry. We were determined not to lose the ability to network at this event. I hope you were able to attend the virtual hospitality lounge and utilize the chat tool to connect with folks you haven't talked to in a while. Saskatchewan is a small community and personal connections are in part what keep our industry strong. Speaking of our industry, stakeholders play a very important role and we're very pleased that many have agreed to bring greetings to us here today. The Lieutenant Governor has been the patron of our industry's version of a Lifetime Achievement Award since 2001. While we are disappointed that we did not receive any candidates for this prestigious award this year, we do understand the influence of the COVID situation coinciding with our timeline for soliciting candidates impacted on the submissions coming in. We're still very grateful that His Honor agreed to bring greetings to our event. Ladies and gentlemen, the Lieutenant Governor.
Hello. I'm very pleased to join the Association of Consulting Engineering Companies Saskatchewan for their annual award ceremony. First, I want to thank ACEC Saskatchewan for their support of this important industry, for celebrating excellence through this award program, and for adapting to current circumstances by moving the celebration online. ACEC Saskatchewan's members impact our lives through the design of public and private projects. I am grateful to the Association and all members for maintaining high standards that lead to safe, efficient, and innovative infrastructure and systems in our province. I congratulate each award recipient on this well-deserved honor. You can take great pride in this achievement. In closing, it is my pleasure to extend greetings on behalf of Her Majesty, Queen Elizabeth II, Queen of Canada. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor, for continuing to be a patron of the Saskatchewan Lieutenant Governor Meritorious Achievement Award. Your support raises the profile of the entire consulting engineering industry, for which we are very grateful. Every year, we're also very pleased to recognize several groups that work closely with our organization. First, I'd like to acknowledge our national body, the Association of Consulting Engineering Companies Canada, and invite Saskatchewan's own Lawrence Lukey, ACEC Canada Immediate Past Board Chair, to bring greetings.
Good evening. It is my pleasure to be here this evening, not only as a proud member of ACEC Saskatchewan, but also as past chair of ACEC Canada. On behalf of our chair, Anthony Kirkestanzas, myself, and my fellow directors from the ACEC board, I want to thank not only all of the firms that participated in this year's awards program, but also all of you for taking part in this evening's awards and for supporting this fabulous event. All the submitting firms, along with their clients and their other team contributors to their projects, all deserve our congratulations. It is great to see so many people here tonight, although we are in a different setting, celebrating the achievements of local firms and individuals. Tonight, outstanding projects from across Saskatchewan are being celebrated. These awards provide an opportunity to tell an important story about how consulting engineers are achieving significant societal outcomes locally, nationally, and internationally. Each year, we see more creativity, innovation, and ingenuity as consulting engineers tackle complex challenges and create opportunities for their clients in both the public and private sectors. 2020 has allowed me to see and learn firsthand how the great people at not only ACEC Saskatchewan, but ACEC Canada and all of the member organizations, how they responded to this great disruption of COVID. I got to see how they responded to change. I got to see how they adapted to change. And I got to see how change and the tools of change made us better. As member firms, individuals, supporters, and friends of ACEC Saskatchewan, you can be proud of knowing that Saskatchewan continues to be recognized as a province that produces excellent engineering through individuals, firms, and projects. I would like to invite you to submit your entries to the Canadian Consulting Engineering Awards when we call for entries in the new year. You have a great story to tell and to share with your colleagues from across the country. With that, on behalf of ACEC Canada, I am honored to be here tonight celebrating the achievements of Saskatchewan engineering firms and individuals. Good luck to all of the firms who have submitted entries for tonight's awards. Seeing all of the great work that is being celebrated here tonight, I am proud to be part of ACEC and proud to be a consulting engineer. I wish that all of you, your families, and your loved ones stay safe and healthy. Thank you.
Thank you, Lawrence. It's been great watching one of our own Saskatchewan members become the leader of the National Association. I know it's been an interesting year for you as well. Thank you for sharing your valuable time to represent us on the national stage, and congratulations again. I now ask the President of the Association of Professional Engineers and Geoscientists of Saskatchewan, Andrew Lockwood, to bring greetings on behalf of APEGS.
Good evening. My name is Andrew Lockwood, President of the Association of Professional Engineers and Geoscientists of Saskatchewan, and I'm here and pleased to bring greetings to the Association of Consulting Engineers of Canada, Saskatchewan, on this interesting and brand new virtual event for the Lieutenant Governor's Award. As you may know, almost all of the ACEC-SK members are members of APEGS, and they do a fantastic job of keeping the public safe, protected, and ensuring the economic well-being of the province on behalf of the citizens of Saskatchewan. I'm glad to be here in this virtual way, and excited to see all the award winners and hear all about them. Thank you.
Thank you, Andrew. We appreciate your previous time on our board as the APEGS liaison and congratulate you on your current APEGS president role. We appreciate the opportunity for ACEC-SK and APEGS to work together in the province to promote the engineering and geoscience industry. I'd now like to invite Mark Cooper, President and Chief Executive Officer, to bring greetings on behalf of the Saskatchewan Construction Association.
Hi, my name is Mark Cooper, and I'm the President and CEO of the Saskatchewan Construction Association. On behalf of the companies that literally build our great province every day, it's my pleasure to bring greetings and to say thank you to ACEC-SK and its members, and to wish all of you well on the occasion of this year's Awards of Distinction. You know, whenever I think about the intersection of design and construction, I'm reminded of the old proverb, vision without action is a daydream, and action without vision is a nightmare. The truth is that design and construction, like vision and action, need each other. When the two come together, man, that's where the magic happens. The beauty of the built environment is truly extraordinary to behold. When a project fires on all of the cylinders of bold design, innovative construction, and constant collaboration, there's truly nothing we cannot achieve together. Success, however, begins with design consultants who are not afraid to lead. The membership of ACEC-SK is filled with individuals and firms who exemplify this trait. The nominees for this year's awards are only some of the many worthy examples we have here in Saskatchewan today. I wish we could all be in person to celebrate this year's awards, but I know that soon enough we will be together. In the meantime, on behalf of the Saskatchewan Construction Association and all of our members, thank you for what you do. Together, we will continue to make Saskatchewan an amazing place to live. Thank you.
Thank you, Mark. ACEC-SK and SCA share a lot of common opportunities, and we look forward to continuing our working relationship. The Saskatchewan Association of Architects is another organization where our members share similar opportunities and challenges. I'm pleased to introduce Olena Pavliuk, the new president of SAA, to share a few words.
It is a big honor and my pleasure to deliver the greetings from the Saskatchewan Association of Architects to all recipients of the 2020 Awards of Distinction. We virtually gathered today to recognize the achievement of those exemplary individuals, teams, and companies who represent the best of engineering and geoscience in the province of Saskatchewan. Your accomplishment is a mark of passion, persistence, and dedication. Today we honor your hard work, extensive knowledge, and invaluable experience. I want to salute all professional engineers and those who are still in training for delivering outstanding projects during this uncertain and hard time that the global society is fighting with the novel coronavirus COVID-19. I also want to send a word of support to those who were hit harder with the ongoing pandemic. I would like to encourage all of you to keep working hard, to shape your skills, and to challenge your talent in the oncoming years. Again, congratulations for all award winners from myself, the Saskatchewan Association of Architects, and the entire architectural community of our province.
Thank you, Olena. Together, our members are part of the larger design community in Saskatchewan, and we look forward to continuing to work together with your organization to advance our common interests. I'd now take this opportunity to introduce the 2020-2021 ACEC-SK Board of Directors, who are truly a very engaged group working hard this year to represent our industry and pushing all of our limits. The executive team, past chair Nancy Inglis from Associated Engineering. Our vice chair is Sean Byer from KGS Group. Our secretary treasurer, Nick Wright from EngComp, and myself, Patrick Lalach. I'm the current chair and I'm from CIMA Plus. Our directors at large include Ryan King from AECOM, Brett LaRoche from Catarol & Wright, Mark Barassa from ISL Engineering and Land Services, Scott Neurotter from All North, and Ian Walker, who is with Stantec. And finally, our board liaisons, ACEC-SK liaison to the Association of Consulting Engineering Companies Canada, Lawrence Lukey from BCL Consulting, who has recently stepped down as National ACEC Chair. Liaison to the Association of Professional Engineers and Geoscientists of Saskatchewan, Gavin Jensen. Liaison to the ACEC-SK Young Professionals Group, Nicholas Kaminski, and ACEC-SK Associate Member Liaison, Andrew Doyle of Engineered Pipe Group. Thank you all to our board members for your hard work on behalf of ACEC-SK and our member firms. I'd also like to recognize our ACEC-SK team. Without their dedication and tireless effort, much of the work of our association just would not happen. That includes Beverly McLeod, our Executive Director, and Darlene Lehman, our Operations Manager. Thank you so much for everything that you do. ACEC-SK would not have been able to deliver this year's awards program without the support of our sponsors. We gratefully acknowledge our Sapphire sponsor, AXA, Eckel, and Lloyd Sadd, our Platinum sponsor, Stantec, our Silver sponsors, Associated Engineering, BCL Engineering, Canadian Concrete Pipe and Precast Association, SAL Engineering, and our Bronze sponsors, Brock White Construction Material and Tetra Tech. once again, thank you for supporting this very important ACEC-SK initiative. And now it's time to turn our attention to the highlight of the evening, the 2020 ACEC-SK Awards presentations. First up are the ACEC-SK's Brian Eckel Awards that recognize this year's outstanding projects. These awards were established to raise the profile of the consulting, engineering, and geoscience industry in Saskatchewan and provide a forum for recognition of the work done by ACEC-SK members. They focus on promoting the talent, expertise, and innovation of member firms, but make no mistake, this is indeed a competition, with submissions awarded based on the highest weighted scores. The judging criteria used in this selection process includes application of technology, social, economic, environmental impact, complexity, owner and client's needs, and the quality of the submission. Awards of excellence and awards of merit are given to the deserving entries according to the judge's discretion. ACEC-SK accepts projects in the following categories: buildings, environmental, municipal infrastructure and water resources, natural resources and energy production, studies and soft engineering, transportation categories, and project management. Entries are all reviewed by the judges based only on the award category or categories for which they were submitted. The Pinnacle Award recognizes the highest scoring award-winning project regardless of category. This year's panel of judges included several distinguished individuals from Saskatchewan's engineering community, including Ken Lennon, Deb Rolfez, Bert Monroe, and Dina McMartin. We thank them for their effort and participation in reviewing these awards. Note that individuals on this particular team chose to recuse themselves where they perceived any potential conflict of interest. I now invite Ken Lennon, the head judge, to present this year's ACEC-SK Brian Eckel Awards.
Thank you, Patrick. I continue to be impressed with the accomplishments that Saskatchewan consulting engineers are making each year that I participate in the Brian Eckel panel of judges. These awards shine a spotlight on the outstanding contributions that ACEC-SK members make every day to economic growth and quality of life, not only in the province, but throughout the world. Let's see which projects are being recognized at this year's Awards of Excellence. I'm pleased to announce that 3 projects will receive awards today. The first project that is being recognized with an award of merit is in the Municipal Infrastructure and Water Resources category. The award goes to AECOM for its project, the River Street Reservoir and Pumping in Prince Albert. Congratulations. Let's roll a video that describes this project.
Prince Albert experienced a drinking water crisis when an oil spill contaminated the North Saskatchewan River in July of 2016. The city contracted AECOM to design and oversee construction of a new reservoir and pumping facility. The facility houses 5 high-lift distribution pumps and 2 backwash pumps bolstered by redundant process and electrical systems. The 15 million litre precast post-tensioned above-grade concrete reservoir doubles the water treatment plant's storage capacity. The city now has 5 days of treated water storage under normal conditions that provides a buffer in the event of any source water crisis. The judges recognize this project for its strong approach to upgrading the capacity and reliability of the storage and pumping system, while addressing the complexities of successfully merging the additional facilities with the existing system without interrupting service to the residents of the city of Prince Albert.
I'd like to accept this award today on behalf of our project and our project team. Recognized behind me, we have Lance Fredette, Jay Allen, and Chris Turner, all with AECOM. So I'd like to recognize their efforts and contributions to the project. I'd like to recognize the City of Prince Albert. They were a great partner on this project, and specifically some of the staff we worked with, Wes Hicks, Nicole Miller, Andy Busey, and Jeff De Silva. They were great partners and they're a great client. It was a great scenario to work with them on. And then as well, the many staff in the water treatment plant, the mechanics, operators, and electricians. Again, it was a big team that delivered this. So again, thank you, and thank you to ACEC and the judges for recognizing us on this project.
Congratulations again to AECOM for their remarkable work. The next award is also an award of merit, this time in the transportation category. The award goes to Stantec Consulting for its project, the Ring Road over Wascana Creek Bridge replacement. This was an impressive project. Let's find out more.
Stantec provided engineering to remove and replace 2 bridges with new 75-year structures in 6 months. This occurred on an expressway with an AADT of 40,000 plus and within the environmentally sensitive Wascana Creek. This achievement required innovative accelerated bridge construction techniques that balanced conventional methods to achieve excellent constructability and open and clear communication with project teams, stakeholders, and regulatory agencies. A unique tendering method was used in which alternate prices were obtained for a condensed schedule. This invoked creativity and innovation from the bidders and resulted in a submission that offered a reduced construction duration and significant cost savings. This project demonstrated the benefits of successful dialogue and collaborative effort among the owner, the consultant, and the contractor in achieving time and cost saving to accommodate the timely replacement of 2 bridge structures on one of the province's busiest roadways.
Hi everyone, I'm Matt Bialos and I'm grateful to have been the project manager on this assignment. I'm also very proud of this project and honored that it was received a Brian Eckel Award. The features I'm most proud of are in preliminary design stage, we optimized the span arrangement and structure type that meant a 1 to 500 year flood event and minimized the grade raise on Ring Road. In the detailed design stage, we utilized practical, accelerated bridge construction techniques that helped condense the construction schedule. And in the construction stage, we promoted and maintained a one-team approach between the city, Graham, construction, and ourselves. Every project has its challenges, and I feel like its success can be measured on how they're handled. The city, Graham, and Stantec worked together to proactively solve problems, which led to a successful project. Now for some thank yous. I'd like to thank the City of Regina, the team known as the Brads, Brad Walter and Brad Babcock. They are highly engaged, open-minded, cooperative, and always part of finding a solution. It's a pleasure working with them on bridge projects. I'd like to thank Graham Construction, the contractor. Andrew Zylak was their project manager, who was an outstanding communicator with all project team members. They made safety a priority, which I believe contributed to their efficiency. Both their management team and labor force were experienced, easy to work with, and always looking for ways to improve productivity. Graham also bought in and contributed to the one-team mentality, which was key to success. I'd also like to thank Water Security Agency for being open-minded and helping Graham develop an innovative plan to safely work within Wascana Creek. And finally, I'd like to thank our project team at Stantec. Hugh Vogel was the engineer of record who did a great job of balancing the factor of safety and constructability in his design. Julie Schneider, our lead technologist, who wore a lot of different hats throughout the project. The tender documents that she produced set clear expectations to Graham. Sandra Segal for helping with hydraulics during preliminary design, and Kelvin DeGros for providing technical advice to me throughout the project. I'd like to congratulate everyone that submitted and won awards this year. All right, thanks everyone, and take care.
Congratulations again to Stantec for their outstanding work. I would like to now announce the only award of excellence this year, and it is in the project management category. The award of excellence goes to Associated Engineering for their project, the Regina Bypass Owner's Engineer Services. Let's learn more by watching this video.
The Regina Bypass, the largest transportation project in Saskatchewan's history, and the Saskatchewan Ministry of Highways and Infrastructure's first public-private partnership, is essential to the public safety, transportation needs, and economic development of Regina and the surrounding region. As the owner's engineer, the Saskatchewan-based team comprising Associated Engineering, CIMA Plus, and sub-consultants was instrumental in delivering this project on time and on budget. At the core of this team's philosophy was an integrated partnering approach enabling strong, constructive, collaborative relationships between all parties. Throughout the project, the owner's engineer provided exceptional project management expertise, technical excellence, and innovation. The consulting team consisted of dozens of professionals in several locations from a broad range of disciplines. To effectively maintain communication among all participants, the team established a virtual collaborative work site that was integral in expediting decision-making and propelling the project forward to a timely completion.
On behalf of Associated Engineering, CIMA Plus, and the entire team which couldn't be here today, we'd like to thank ACEC Saskatchewan for this award. I'm really proud of this team for all of their hard work and dedication over the past 7 years. It was truly a partnership and collaborative effort with the Ministry of Highways and Infrastructure and Sask Builds. And so I'm grateful that the entire project team's hard work is being recognized this evening with this award. Thank you.
Congratulations to Associated Engineering and the team of experts that they built to deliver this amazing project. It is now time to announce the winner of the Pinnacle Award. Each year, the judges panel recognizes the project that achieves the highest score regardless of category. Please welcome Magdalena Kamage to present our industry's most prestigious award.
I have the absolute pleasure to present the Pinnacle Award this year. My name is Magdalena Kamage, and I am a partner and design professional practice lead at Lloyd's Insurance. Together with ACEC-SK, we are absolutely thrilled to be tonight's Sapphire sponsor for the event. We strongly believe in your vision to build a vibrant engineering community in Saskatchewan. Lloyd's Insurance, along with ACEC, are here to support the association by providing risk management, education, and insurance advice to promote prosperity within your firms. It is our dedication to risk management that really allows us to become our clients' trusted advisors. We thank each and every one of you for all the hard work that you do in building our communities, and we are thrilled to be a part of this event. I am very excited to announce that Associated Engineering receives the 2020 Pinnacle Award for the Regina Bypass Project. Congratulations.
Thank you, Magdalena. I also want to congratulate all the project winners, and we look forward to seeing what projects you will bring next year. It's crucial to keep submitting so we can showcase Saskatchewan talent and the expertise that exists right here in the province. Back to you, Patrick.
Thank you, Ken, for participating again on the Brian Eckel Awards panel of judges and for presenting this year's project awards. We appreciate your contributions and those of all of your judges. I would now turn the podium over to our Vice Chair, Sean Beyer, who will present the 2020 individual awards.
Thanks, Patrick. My name is Sean Beyer, and I'm the Vice Chair of ACEC-SK. And it's my pleasure to recognize leaders in the industry at this year's 2020 Awards of Distinction. I'd like to add my thanks to this year's Platinum sponsor, AXA, Eckel, and Lloyd SAD, for presenting the prestigious Pinnacle Award, as well as acknowledge Ken Linnon's contributions to the 2020 Brian Eckel panel of judges this year. The first award I'd like to introduce is a relatively new award for ACEC's Award of Distinction program. The Ministry of Highways and Infrastructure will again be presenting a Consultant of the Year award. I am very pleased to introduce Fred Antunes, Deputy Minister of the Ministry of Highways and Infrastructure, to present this award.
Hi everyone, I'm Fred Antunes, Deputy Minister of Highways. I am pleased to be able to present the Ministry of Highways' second annual Consulting Engineer of the Year award. Just like last year, the winner's name will go on a plaque that is proudly displayed in our office. The winners will also receive a trophy, which they can display however suits them. This award is important to our ministry because it gives us a chance to formally recognize the outstanding work you do. Our ministry has the wonderful opportunity to work with many incredible consulting engineering firms. And I'm glad that we're able to take a moment today and reflect on the outstanding quality and performance you provide not only to our ministry, but also the citizens of Saskatchewan. Similar to last year, this award goes to an ACEC-SK member for consulting agreements with our ministry. We looked at all the firms with at least 2 performance evaluation scores in the last year. So without further delay, the firm with the highest average score and the winner of the 2020 Consulting Engineer of the Year award is, for the second year in a row, Tetra Tech Canada. Congratulations to you, Tetra Tech, well deserved.
Thanks, Fred, for presenting MHI's Consultant of the Year award. We hope we can continue to incorporate recognition of excellence in the transportation sector of our industry for many years to come. Next, I'd like to turn to the University of Saskatchewan Brian Eckel Memorial Scholarship. Please welcome Dr. Suzanne Cresta, Dean of the College of Engineering at the University of Saskatchewan, to announce this year's scholarship recipient.
The Brian Eckel Memorial Scholarship was established by colleagues, educators, friends, and family in memory of Brian Eckel, P.Eng., a well-respected industry and community leader in the province of Saskatchewan. He was an active volunteer within both professional and community associations, and his contribution continues to be recognized through this annual presentation. The scholarship reflects the importance Eckel placed on academic performance and community involvement, and the volunteerism of students pursuing a bachelor's degree in engineering at the University of Saskatchewan. This year's most worthy recipient is Min Au, a third-year USask student pursuing a degree in engineering, physics, and computer science. Through her university years, she has sought to volunteer her effort in the university community and beyond. Most notably, she is currently president of Sask Invents, a USask student group dedicated to design and innovation in the field of biomedical engineering. In her role, she is leading the group to adapt to the current COVID situation while maintaining a supportive multidisciplinary environment for students to learn and to thrive in. We're very appreciative of her leadership. Sask Invent continues to allow students an opportunity to do hands-on projects collaboratively, which promotes development of their technical skills in many engineering and computer science areas, as well as developing the communications and people skills necessary for future engineering professionals. Min is actively involved in 2 projects, one dedicated to music sensibility for the deaf community, and another to redesigning the vaccine transportation process in rural areas. One of the goals for all Sask Invents projects is to bring the devices they make into the community and to implement them in the medical or health care of patients, with the hope that they will improve the lives of people in their community. Min has also had a critical role in bringing the organization called Penny Drops to the University of Saskatchewan. Penny Drops is a national financial literacy nonprofit organization. Noting the lack of financial preparedness in both university and high school students, in 2019, Min, along with her friends, started a Saskatchewan chapter with the goal of promoting financial knowledge. They have provided financial education workshops for 3 different high schools and are planning to host university workshops virtually this academic year. As the Vice President of Marketing, Min spearheaded the effort to increase their visibility through social media and on-campus recruiting methods. Min uses the available platforms to bring financial knowledge to as many students as possible, with the goal of helping students handle their money efficiently and in a way that's impactful for their lives. Min has many areas of interest and thinks it is important to tackle problems in any way possible. Her extracurricular activities extend beyond the university campus and into the community. She frequently participates in fundraising marathons and hackathons, most recently the Race Against Racism. I'm pleased to present Min Ah with the 2020 Brian Eckel Memorial Scholarship, and thank you for joining us this evening.
And thank you to the Association of Consulting Engineering Companies for providing me the awards and the monetary support that come with it. I'd also like to thank my mom, my dad, and my family for giving me the constant support over the years. Thank you to the university and my peers for the experience they've given me over the past 3 years. Thank you to my professors who have given me the knowledge and support I needed. Also a special thanks to Dr. Michael Bradley and Dr. Lynette Goodell, who had recommended me for the awards and who had given me the opportunities to work at the Plasma Physics Lab and to learn and grow there.
Congratulations to Min Ah, the 2020 Brian Eckel Scholarship Award recipient. Min obviously has a very bright future in engineering, and thank you, Dr. Cresta, for taking time out of your busy schedule to make the scholarship presentation. Next, I'd like to present the 2020 ACEC-SK Young Professional Award. The purpose of the Young Professional Award is to recognize the achievements of a young professional who demonstrates excellence in his or her field of expertise. The business of consulting, engineering, and geoscience. Dedication to his or her consulting, engineering, geoscience association and community. And increasing the awareness of the value of young professionals in the Saskatchewan consulting, engineering, geoscience industry. The 2020 ACEC-SK Young Professional Award goes to Kai Lee of EngComp in Saskatoon. Let's watch a video that tells Kai's story.
Being a consulting engineer requires skills that go beyond what we're trained to do in engineering school. You got to understand business, you've got to understand business development and marketing, you got to understand how to work with people. We need the next generation of leaders to carry on the next phase of our business and our industry.
I like those feelings of being surrounded by the glass towers. So I wanted to know how they were designed, so I choose structural engineering as my profession.
He's got a lot of really practical in the field experience coupled with natural ability in design. He's definitely been a strong engineer in our team.
He's very committed to procedure and policy and detailed design. He really cares about making a personal relationship and making sure the project runs smoothly. Kai is always curious. He's always asking questions. He wants to know more and he wants to know why.
It was apparent from the start that he had the mentality to be a student for life. He was always wanting to learn.
He just wants to be out there and building those relationships.
You could trust him. You could throw anything at him and you knew he would put the research and the effort into giving you something back that you didn't have to vet.
Young engineers should look to Kai with aspiration. He's a highly principled man with integrity, work ethic, and his core values are about giving first and worrying about receiving second.
Networking is a big part of our consulting engineering industry.
He's very natural when it comes to networking, and he's very comfortable getting out there and has no problem going the extra mile without worrying about compensation or whether or not he's going to get a direct return on investment for his time. He's a man who believes strongly in giving back and being part of the greater good.
Kai, I know, has participated in the ACEC-SK YP group. He's involved in SES and APEGs as well, but also he's a big part of his church community.
Doug and Parc de Rocher are heavily involved in community programs. Kai was always putting his hand up. He was at every single function that we ever put on.
He's really more focused on doing good.
Congratulations, Kai, on winning the YP award this year. Continues to be great working alongside you through projects and challenges. Wish you the best and look forward to many more years.
Kai, it's been such an honor to work with you over these last few years directly at EngComp. It's given me the opportunity to really get to know the professional, the man that you are. You do stand out within your peer group as somebody who very much deserves this award and this recognition. Congratulations.
Well, Kai, congratulations on behalf of myself and Doug and Dan and Roger and Ryan and the rest of the gang at Parc de Rocher. Well deserved, and we congratulate you. And if you recall, I always told you, long hours will eventually pay off.
First, I'd like to thank ACEC-SK for giving me this award. They've been doing a great job advocating on behalf of consulting engineering industry here in Saskatchewan. Secondly, I'd like to thank my employer EngComp for nominating me for this YP award, and also for creating a culture that embraces continued professional development and great teamwork. Lastly, I'd like to thank my colleagues at EngComp for providing me the professional advice that helps me to become a better structural engineer and also checks my work to ensure that we're always delivering a safe design that protects our clients' assets and employees.
Congratulations again to Kai Lee. I'd now like to turn our attention to ACEC's Community Initiative Award. Through its creation, Saskatchewan provides an opportunity to recognize the good work being done in communities by Saskatchewan consulting engineering firms. This award is presented for a company's role in donating their time for the benefit of a community or group provincially, nationally, or internationally. This year, I'm very pleased to present the Community Initiative Award to Stantec for its Stantec YWCA partnership. Please join me in watching the YWCA video.
Well, if you know anything about engineers, they have a tendency to, be so focused on the task at hand, and we don't get to see that softer side. You see the bridges, you see the wastewater treatment plants, you see all those wonderful, great things, but these are people at the end of the day, and they have a heart as well, and this gives us an opportunity to showcase that.
It's really important to be in that community as well as building it.
Stantec chose the YWCA because we really were noticing that they were starting to have a greater impact within our community, and we wanted to be part of that movement.
I think that their involvement with the YWCA really is also an opportunity for them to learn about vulnerable people, about domestic violence, about gender-based violence, and that goes beyond the folks that we serve. That's integrated into everything in our community, so I think it makes them better community citizens.
Our engagement in our office is such a group thing. As much as I can go rah, 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 they're already there. They're with us 100%.
We put out a call for our office and say we're doing donations to the KITS program, so the Kids in Transition Shelters. And so people can donate money and gift cards and toys, and then we collect it all and take it down and give it to them.
They certainly take on tasks with ferocious energy. And so when they come, we know that things will happen. And that's been a huge support for us, from painting walls to giving gifts to the kids in our care over Christmas.
The opportunity Stantec was given was to provide some services for the YW's children homes at Christmas time.
The last time the back of the car was just full of toys, and you give them a big thick envelope of gift cards or whatever, and then they're just so happy.
We got to make sure that they had the grocery list of what they wanted for their Christmas day. And we got to pepper that with fun things too, like a gingerbread house and chocolate milk and a few things that maybe would have been a luxury.
2 years ago, painted their main office building. So we brightened that all up and went in for a whole day and sanded and painted. A few people did painting in one of the houses that assists, and then a few people did some putting together of furniture and that kind of thing to help them, and some other crew did some yard work to clean up one of their places.
They have this really great initiative called Walk a Mile. Very cool, very unique. You got a group of people, mostly men, all in high heels, walking around downtown. Quite a spectacle. So what I wanted was a bunch of engineers to be out there to create awareness for violence and other problems within the city. Pretty cool, like they have like policemen and firemen, and then of course they're all like in full-on get-up too, so that's pretty fun.
I'd like to thank Stantec not just for donating dollars, but to really, for taking the time to really understand what our needs are and who the people are that we serve. They really go above and beyond.
Thank you for being that driven individuals, driven organization that is really, really affecting our Regina community. On behalf of Stantec, thank you. Thank you for the Community Initiative Award. The true honor goes to the Regina YWCA. We have had the privilege of working alongside this organization for 2 years. YWCA is a true force of good, supporting those that need it the most. Through sponsorship, volunteering, and donating, Stantec has had a small taste of the amazing effect that YWCA has on the Regina community. One of our favorites is the annual Walk a Mile in Her Shoes event. Though a fun event, it puts a spotlight on an important topic, domestic violence. I never thought I would get a group of men, let alone engineers, to put on red high heels, but their enthusiasm proved me wrong. Like the professionals they are, there were many late night practices and helpful tips from the women of Stantec. YWCA Regina has been around since 1910. That's over 100 years of commitment to the women, youth, and children. I wouldn't even know how one would measure such an impact. We have such a deep respect for the work that they do. With our sleeves rolled up, Stantec is proud to continue our support into the future. I hope to see each of you take a walk in those red high heels and make a difference that counts.
Finally, I'd like to draw your attention to Lieutenant Governor of Saskatchewan's Meritorious Achievement Award. We are sad to report that we received no nominations for the industry's Lifetime Achievement Award this year. We understand that COVID arrived and organizations shut down just when the call for nominations went out. We are hopeful that is why no candidates were put forward. I think it also speaks to the industry being at a demographics crossroad. Many senior principals have either already been recognized, and we are at a point in Saskatchewan where the next generation of leaders should be acknowledged. I challenge every ACEC-SK member firm to take a look at their leaders and seriously consider who's a shining example of leadership in our industry. The time for a company's team to put together a submission that demonstrates their acknowledgement of their leaders' industry contributions should be time well invested. We know there are so many people out there that deserve to be recognized. Saskatchewan can compete with the best out there, and that is because of its people. Don't wait for the call to enter your nomination. Start it now. Look around at who you appreciate in the industry and get your submission ready today. With that, I turn it back over to you, Patrick.
Thank you, Sean, for introducing this year's individual award winners. We are now at the end of our formal program. As much as we wanted to get together in person, I hope you enjoyed ACEC-SK's Virtual Awards of Distinction program. It is critical that we continue to recognize the great work that is being done by the Saskatchewan consulting industry. We have some of the best and brightest right here at home, and our association is committed to continuing to promote our members' work and the extremely talented people involved. We know the arrival of the pandemic impacted on the number of submissions we received this year. We know we can do better. So ACEC-SK is asking all of our member firms to really seriously consider submitting a nomination for a project or an individual award next year to be recognized by our industry. Let's make 2021 the biggest and best awards of distinction our association has ever had. Thank you very much for attending our event. Take care and stay safe. Thank you.